Hey guys, and welcome back to Deck Pilot. We're going to be taking the green-blue Gabrian wish deck for a spin on ladder and see how it performs. So let's get right into it and get on with game number one. Alright guys, let's get into a match. This is one of my favorite wish decks of recent times. This deck was actually made by Lou and used in one of the monthly cups. And I took it and kind of made it into my own, very different to Lou's list. But yeah. Okay, so not really what we want to see, but we'll keep the Rainforest Explorer because it's got a good stat line. This is the dream, guys. These are all the kind of cards you want to find in your opening hand. Willow's not too bad in case we're playing against Yellow Rush. And this deck does pretty good against Yellow Rush. It has a lot of taunts, so it can be a bit of a nightmare for Yellow Rush to push through it. Looks like it's going to be mid-red, and I think this is a good matchup to test this deck against. So let's see if we can make things work here. So just get the forest down. Not much else we can do really. I mean, we could play this guy, but he's going to be a 3/3. If we want him to be a 4/6, because he challenges axe grinders, hate seeds, lots of stuff he challenges as a 4/6. We see more neutrals. This is great. It just makes Flower Silk Fairy much safer. And I think Flower Silk's going to come this side, to be honest. I mean, we could hold on to Willow until we get some Gabrian cards. That might not be a terrible idea, to be honest. Let's do it this way. So Kingsguard, great 6 health stat. Doesn't challenge the 4 healths very well, unfortunately, of the mid-red. But, you know, going to gain some card advantage from him. He's going to slow things down. Oh, wow, it's green. I mean, talk about mid-red and ends up being a grizzly that's coming down. Very interesting. Alright, so I guess we can just lake now. So Flyer Silk can go and chill. Not a lot we can do. Could stop him from moving, but he does clear this fairly easily. And without the Rainforest Explorer to back it up, I'm happy to probably just retreat here. And then I can put pressure on when I get the Rainforest down. And he has got no lake, so he can't really Gabrians. He can move and forest, for example. Pretty tough. He's already getting kind of up in our grill. But we do have wishes coming up. We do have the Rainforest Explorer, so maybe we'll be able to keep him at bay. Verdant Forces, probably the worst thing we could encounter at this point. Did I speak too soon? Oh dear. Alright, so Verdant Force, like I said, being the worst thing. Not a lot we can really do about that. Let's get some card draw going at least. See, now this is good because now let's get the Flower Silk down as well. No buff. A little unfortunate, but these two trade off. We really needed that Gabrian's enchantment then. That was actually that actually saved us. That made things a lot easier. He does have the campfire. I do know this. So he can just campfire and kill. But I do have the Flower Silk to finish this off. And then I can just play the Rainforest Explorer. So if he goes into this will be a 3/2. This guy can double collect. Things are looking okay. We're going to start building towards wishes very soon. So let's see how this goes. He's double collecting too. So we're both double collecting. He has hand advantage right now because I've had to expend more resources to keep him at bay. Oh, Colossus, not bad. Colossus are great against green because they don't have any hard removal. And, you know, it has that 12 health stat which they're going to have to grind out. Oh, wow, just going for the judge. So that's a little scary. 30 Force is going to continue to terrorize. There's another Gabrian, so I need an Elderwood Embrace to go with that, ideally. So let's do this before we place our land. See if this changes anything. Not by the looks of it. I really want to go for land for wishes here, but I kind of want to go for the Rainforest Explorer as well. Because he's still got that campfire, right? And I want the Flower Silk to answer this next turn. I could really speed up. So I got like 2 lines here. I could really speed up the free wish process. So I could go like, I don't know, mountain, desert, off the Earthcraft, and then I get a mountain or desert next turn. So that gives me a free turn counter towards free wishes. Or I can get Faeria and play a Rainforest Explorer to get more power on board. It's a really tough call. I'm going to go for the Rainforest Explorer. We do have the Earthcraft to continue the acceleration. Let's move this Flower Silk here. So even if he does campfire and I need to move Flower Silk to kill, I collect first. And this Flower Silk can start, you know, doing some nonsense if he needs to. That Elderwood into Gabrian's enchantment on a Flower Silk is really deadly. I'm just going to say that right now. So if I had the Elderwood and the Gabrians and I wasn't under so much pressure, I could just move next turn, put him into a 9/9 and start putting a free turn clock on him. It's one of the powers of Flower Silk in this deck, as well as being a defensive tool. You know, the Gabrians gives it that power boost, but the Elderwood gives it that health boost. So it gets becomes a really durable flying creature, which can be a nightmare to answer. He's kind of in the same spot he was in last time. This time he doesn't have to judge, so he's going to need to use the campfire to protect his Verduran force. Which is an expectation I have from him, so that's why we set up the Flower Silk to kill this. Oh, we just go for Elderwood instead. Okay, oh, double Elderwood. Oh, wow. That's pretty scary. Wow, he just has all the buffs. It's very unfortunate, by the way, that he just has double Elder. Double Elderwood can actually swing a lot of games. And yeah, this is not looking good all of a sudden. This is looking very bad. I guess I can just accelerate for free wishes at this point, but let's just mountain start off with. Unbound Evolution. Okay. 6 into 8 is kind of scary. 6 into 5 doesn't really achieve too much. Well, I think I just go... I just go for stall at this point. Maybe start swinging for 2. And then this can actually go this way and kill the judge. It's not looking good, guys. We'll see how it goes, though. I don't think that this deck can do fine against green. You do have the Gabrians, it does help, but the unfortunate thing is my opponent has had the Elderwood Embraces when he's needed them. That's what will throw this matchup off for you, because you have very fixed statistics most of the time. Unless you have an Elderwood brace yourself. So, Fairies will be 5/5s, Willows will be 1/7s, etc., etc. So, oh wow, it's just getting a bit out of hand now. So, now I'm putting the clock. I'm dead with a Gabrians or an Elderwood. I could unbound it, probably not going to do too much. 5 into 7s are usually like 7/5s, 7/7s. There are a few bad ones, don't get me wrong. Like I said, not looking great. Earthcraft is fantastic, because now I can Earthcraft into the wishes. There's a Gabrians. Oh wow, that's actually a really hard call to make. Because Gabrian's allows me to clear the Vidrin Force. And then I can wish next turn. This desert doesn't mean too much. So I could still be dead. 2 buffs and I'm dead, so another Elderwood, another Tiki. Goes to the draw to try and finish me off. Wishes might not just be enough at this point, especially with an 8-4. I'd need a really good Unbound or a really good draw off the Wishes to stop this guy. Messenger. We see him just pushing everything up at this point. Oh, right, there's my Elderwoods. A little late to the party, guys. Oh, really? That's his next 3 draws. Great. So, yeah, that's going to be GG's, guys. Alright, well, let's get into another game and see if it does any better. It should do. I like this deck. I had a bit of bad luck there, I felt. But, yeah, we'll go into another game. Alright, guys, let's get into the second match. See if we do a little bit better this time. It was a bit hard to win against that green hand. Especially with the 3 wishes that gave all the buffs he was going to have. If he didn't have any buffs coming up, might have been able to sustain if we picked up a taunt. But wasn't possible at all, especially with that hand. But yeah, let's see if we'll make things a little better here. Excuse me. So we have some taunt. We have the Rainforest for turn 4 as well, which is going to pick up some great stats. We have a Collector. Not looking too bad at all. That's a lake, so a little slower. So now we get double collection, which is nice, because he's not going to be able to remove this unless he has Falcon Dive, which is very possible in blue. But I'm willing to take the risk. Little flick of the hand there tells me he doesn't have it. Maybe just Battletoads. Little thief, well, he could draw into the Falcon Dive. Looking unlikely, which is good. And another little thief. Where's famine when you need it? Alright, so let's... So we'll see which way he goes. I guess he just double neutrals and then double collects. That's probably what we're going to see. But to be honest, because he's playing so slow, usually I just do the usual board land placement, which I talked about in the video. But I'm probably just going to build up to one side, because like Flower Silk can harvest this side without having to worry too much. He does have another neutral tile to use. Oh, he's going to go this way. That's fine. Kingsguard or Queensguard, maybe? Royal Judge into Punish. Okay, change of plan. Need to set up the Rainforest Explorer. That's going to be a priority now. So Lake here, Rainforest, double collect. Into Unbound. Oh, that's not a fun card to be chilling by there. Change of plans. We're gonna kill this next to him. Well, we're gonna kill this over 2 turns. Elderwood can do that for us. Get two draws as well, which will really help. I'm still undecided if Queen's Guards are better than King's Guards. The Faeria might just be a bit more important than card draw. So feel free to try that out. If you're feeling a bit Faeria style with this deck, maybe the Queen's Guard's a little bit better. I haven't played this deck in some time. I played it in our best of 23 with Noah, but outside of ladder, I've been playing mainly the red-blue Bold Bargainer deck, which is what I did my last deck doctor on. But before I was playing that deck, I was playing this deck a lot. You could shift in tides and shoot. Yeah. It's only gonna do 2 damage. Into Banquet. Wow. Okay. So I can't kill this right now. So I can hit the shield off, draw a card, and then I can put another guard down. These 2 aren't enough to kill the guard. He attacks, and then he goes down to 4 health. Then I Elderwood, which puts me not out of range. I'd actually have to. It gets to 1, 2. Actually, no. It would be a fake trading cards because he judged into Unbound into Banquet out of Kingsguard and a Kingsguard and Elderwood. The Faeria doesn't quite line up. The Faeria is definitely in his favor, but yeah, it's fine. Bit of BM from him. I could Rainforest Explorer into Elderwood preemptively. Just very weak to Unbound. Kingsguard is less weak to Unbound, because if he unbounds this, I could get a nice Rock Behemoth, for example. You can actually play this deck without wishes as well. You can just play kind of a standard Gabrian enchantment deck. That is viable. Perhaps even more viable than this version. King Dance has been quite successful with it. So if you don't have the 3 wishes, I guess you could just make a standard variation. You take out stuff like 3 wishes, Earthcrafts. You can put in more enchantresses. I could probably take out Colossus. Well, actually, no, I like Colossus. I would keep Colossus. You can add Sunken Towers. Something that Calento did. In the first monthly, the Go Faeria monthly, he brought a Gabrian's enchantment deck, and he was probably the first player I ever saw using Sunken Towers to a major advantage. So give me a lot of card draw. Another Banquet. Wow. I will take the card draw. See, this guy. It's fine. Like, he can just chill there if he really wants to. Let's get a mountain by here. This is the Garudan mountain. Get a mountain here. Move this guy. I'll get a flower silk down. And now this little siege engine can't do much. I mean, you could shift in tide it here, but what does it hit? It doesn't hit anything. So he just has a double collect in siege engine until I decide to send something over there to kill it. And the great thing is with the siege engine, where it's angled, it'll never hit me from double collecting. So it kind of trades you off double collecting. But he's invested 2 banquets into that. That's 2 banquets I don't have to deal with freaking Mirror Phantasms and Wave Crash Colossus. Heavily invested in that siege engine. I don't think he should have been, because this position is just so bad. And you could move it out of double collection, but then I can just put something here next turn. Oh, he's gonna jump. Okay. So this is dead next turn to the flower silk, which is fine. Could lake here, I guess. Let's play that like an Archon. Herald. That's fine. I still like having my 9/9 coming up. As long as I get the card. Yes, we got it. We got it. And these two should just trade off unless he has the final banquet. The final meal. Which would be pretty annoying if he does, because 5 banquets... sorry, 5 free banquets in... how many cards? 13 cards. It's pretty miserable. And he's a double Law Thief as well. So it's realistic he could get 2 banquets after double Law Thief. It's not totally unreasonable, I guess. So the bad thing about that play from him is he didn't double collect, and blue needs to double collect. It's a major part of their game plan, and he has the other banquet. Oh my days! Are you serious? Oh, I cannot believe it. If I pick up another Gabrian's, I'm fine because I have the Willow. I could just Willow Elderwood as well. That's another option. But that is daft. There's no other word I can describe that. So our last opponent had all the buffs he needed to just snowball the game, and now our current opponent is just like, well, I'm just gonna Gabrians and I don't care. Banquet, I mean. This is just daft. There's no other word to describe the situation I'm in right now. Freaking hell. All the banquets, all the tikis, all the Elderwoods. Come on, man. They just know they just don't want me to win. They just want to prove to me that this deck's terrible or something. This is where he spell wills into banquet again. And then I throw my computer out the window. Aurora. Okay. It's fine, I guess, if he has Falcon Dives. It's a bit crappy, but... Oh, he set up a Gyarados himself. I'm okay with this. You know, whatever. I'm buying this into a 5, I'm buying this into a 5. Got all the lands I want. Could go for a draw. Oh. Hello. Oh! Hello. Man, I want those Battletoads. I want that Phantasm. Unbind or Battletoads, that's my choice right now. Let me have a quick gander at what I can get. I don't have much time. 3 to 5 is not great. There's just too many things you can transform into. So let's get Battletoads down. Because they get to collect. I mean, Battletoads can collect here and clear. If this comes down and kills, I can still collect. And Phantasm. So there's still great options available to me over the next coming turns. I can set a lake here if he doesn't take the spot. And put my Phantasm here so he gets the double collect. I know he has Phantasm. So what he might do instead is he might clear this, collect and Phantasm it, but I still... Well, that's kind of miserable. But Battletoads gets to kill Aurora in that spot. This is turned out to be a very difficult match. But I feel we can still grind it out. Shift and Tide. Okay. Move to collect. He just spent Faeria though. I don't understand why he did that. Why would you Shift and Tide here? I guess he wants the Wave Crash Colossus over the Phantasm. Phantasm. Okay. Alright. More wishes. Don't really need them right now. Gets to push 6 next turn. I know he has another Phantasm, but so do I. I wish I could just Phantasm and Willow. That would be perfect. I could just hop here, Phantasm, clear, and then have the Willow to block this, but it's not an option right now. We have plenty of time right now. It's because we have 3 wishes, we can just heal back up. It's just a double collection. He could get a quad collect this turn. I wasn't expecting the Toad to get killed, so the Shift in Tide was actually really good from him. That was a very good play. So that's a Wave Crash, or can't be a Beirut, but if it's a Wave Crash, it's going to be pretty sucky. Disciple into Shift in to clear this, and then push 6. Feels bad, man. If he has an Archon as well, this is probably GG's. He didn't attack. That was a mistake. But thank you for making it. Wow. Okay, so he messed up. So let's think. So I've actually stopped taking any damage this turn. I can't kill this, so that makes no difference. I can start double collecting, so I can spend the 4 Faeria to get the Rainforest Explorer down. That'll leave me with 1. I can ping the wheel for 1 as well. That'll take me up to 2. I gain 3, which takes me up to 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 Faeria with the work in the following turn. Well, is that... do I have enough time for that? Because Kingsguard is not very good anymore. Not without Unbound. I could Rainforest Explorer here. Kill this. Or a Rainforest Explorer here. And then this way I can kill and I gain 1 instead. So I only collect 1 Faeria. But then I can maybe kill this guy if he doesn't have a million events. And then I can Aurora this back to a 6-6. I can Phantasm this back to a 5-5. There's a lot of different ways. He's actually going to curve in and hit. This has Banquet, so this can jump and hit. So that sucks. But I can Phantasm this, which doesn't do enough. That's a lot of reach. He's just trying to finish this game off as soon as possible. Gabrian would have been beautiful. I just don't have the Faeria. I didn't manage to stabilize. Maybe I did double collect. I don't know. It's a hard. Pretty hard to figure out. Phantasm into a 5/5. So the heat is on. Enchantment, okay. So I'm dead next turn. Unless I taunt as well. Oh god, this just sucks so much. I can't figure out this problem. I don't have the Faeria. That's it. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me. So a miserable result there for the Wish deck. It does perform a lot better than that, guys, but what can I do against all the buffs from the green and the blue player having Triton Banquet 3 times in a row? There's not a lot I can do against that, unfortunately. That was way too much pressure. So I don't feel like the deck lost. I felt like the draws won for the opponent. I still think it's a decent deck. It's by no means a top tier deck. But I have a lot of fun with it and I enjoy it. And I hope you guys will have some fun with it too. That's going to be it for Deck Pilot. Thank you very much for watching. Before to follow us on our social medias, drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you do enjoy this channel. Yep, so that's going to be it from me. Thanks again. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.